Hi, my name is Kelly and I'm a freshman at Harvard University. I'm from Oakland, California, and last month I flew from the Bay Area to Cambridge, Massachusetts to start my college adventure. I have a lot of hobbies and interests, but above all, I love science and I want to take you on my journey through college as a science major. So first, why do I like science? To be honest, I was not one of those kids who aspired to be an engineer or a mathematician from the young age of 7. I didn't grow up memorizing the periodic table or making circuits for fun. Though if you were one of those kids, more props to you, keep it up. I discovered my passion for science in high school through two seemingly unrelated events. First, my best friend's dad was diagnosed with cancer. After a 4-year battle with cancer, he passed away. I saw how his death caused a ripple effect across the community, and how his friends and families wrestled with the heartbreak. I did my best to be there for my friend, but I still felt powerless. Later, I learned that 1,600 Americans die from cancer every single day, and that was mind-blowing to me. But what could I do about that? During the same time period, I was thinking that I might be interested in science, but I wasn't really sure. So I decided to get a mini internship at a molecular biology lab. And it was in the lab that my eyes were really open to the possibilities of science. Science, wasn't just a plug-and-chug physics equation or a list of things that I had to memorize, but it actually had a real-world impact. In the lab, I learned that growing cells and analyzing their proteins can actually contribute to discoveries in stem cells or heart disease. That's when the two puzzle pieces really fit together. I realized that I love science because it explains the world and also allows you to change it. Family, friends, and random people on the street can all get sick, but science can reverse that. To me, it's empowering to know that you can create something useful or cure a disease. But it doesn't always have to be that heavy. What if I want to make a really cool computer game? That's STEM. What if I want to make a robot that folds laundry for you? That's STEM. What about designing the fastest plane or train or even roller coaster in the world? That's STEM. With STEM, anything can be real or possible. Well, maybe not unicorns. So lastly, why am I doing this video blog? Because I remember being where you are, wanting to know what lies ahead if I continued with science. When I was a sophomore in high school, I remember watching this video about these seniors in high school who won this big Intel science fair. And these kids had made really cool discoveries in all sorts of STEM fields, from complex math things that I couldn't understand to cancer diagnostics. And I thought, I could never be one of them. And I wasn't overly competitive, and when I did my own science project, I wasn't working at one of the most prestigious universities. I spent a lot of time being clueless or confused in the lab, and when I went to science competitions, I remember feeling a little bit intimidated. For a while, I thought I didn't have it in me, but I stuck with it. By the end of my senior year, I was lucky enough to go to the Intel Science Talent Search Finals, where I presented my research and met some of the most amazing high school researchers in all sorts of STEM fields. Being around these other kids was absolutely inspiring and made me want to keep pursuing science. By choosing to stick with science, I learned that hard work does pay off. But more importantly, I learned that it's something that I want to do with the rest of my life. This video blog is for all of you who like STEM or might like STEM. This is for those of you who dreamed of being scientists or engineers, or those of you who started off like me, not knowing whether I'd make it up there or not. I'm here to encourage you to stay with STEM, and I'll give you a glimpse into college life as a science major, and give you some tips for the future. Welcome to STEM Diaries.